Hello. This is actually one of the very first videos I'm ever making on how to do something in Cricut Design Space. That's simple. What we're going to do today is make a word into a shape. And just so you can see what I'm talking about here, something like this, how you have the love and game day all in a heart shape. I'm going to show you how to do that because I struggled. There wasn't a single video out there on how to do this. So what you want to start by doing is, I think the Groovy font is the best. So if you have a Groovy font, go ahead and use that. If you don't, you can go to defont.com, and I can link that below to go get it. I use Abstract Groovy. So what you want to do first is go to your shapes. You can use the heart shape here. However, I like something a little bit more of a softer heart shape. So I actually have one bookmarked. And it's just one of these right here. I like this pink one the best. So that's the one I'm going to use today. So I'm going to place that here on the canvas. What I like to do is to go ahead and make that as a print then cut because it looks really good. So there we go. It looks better. It doesn't have that outline look on it. So once you do that, you're going to add a text, and let's just do love, and we're going to do it in all uppercase. All right. Next, we're going to change it to our Groovy font. So there we go. And I'm going to zoom in here so that we can make this big. I've got it unlocked already at the bottom, if you'll see that. So I can make it as big as I want. I'm going to zoom out here. And going to make that just a little bit bigger. Now you're going to be able to play with this, so don't worry about it. And I'm going to do that right there. Tilt it a little bit. So here we are going to go to our actions, and we're going to ungroup it so it is each individual letter. And we want to also make sure that we have it unlocked so that we can make it skinny, fat, long, tall, whatever. So I like to start with the E. And see, this font has these little circles in top of some of the letters. I like to cut those off if I can. Totally up to you. I just think it looks a little bit better with those circles cut off. But it's totally fine if it shows. It's really not going to hurt anything. So I want it to hang off the edge of the heart. We want it to be bigger than the heart because we want it to cut off and give it that heart shape when we do what we're going to do in a little bit. So I'm going to tilt it some more. I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I'm going to cut off those circles. And I'm going to get it close to this E. Maybe even make it a little bit more fat. Or wide, however you prefer to say it. And then same for the O. I'm going to get that circle cut off. I'm going to tilt it just a little bit more, I think. Make it a little bit skinnier. So we have some more room for our L. And then I'm going to take my L and make it big. I'm going to come over here. I like for the outline part, if you'll see like right here on the edge of the heart, I like for my letter to be as close as possible to it because when it cuts it, it's going to give it more of a heart shape. I'm actually going to come and size this down a little bit and then bring this up a little bit. I don't want to cut too much of the L off. And then I am going to probably make my E a little bit bigger to bring it down some. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's see. I may want to tilt this a little. Okay, so I think this looks good. So here is what we have right now. It looks funky, doesn't it? So what you need to do before you do anything is you need to weld the word together, the L-O-V-E. You need to weld those letters together. So what you have to do is you go to your layers here, and we're actually going to hide the heart. You hide the heart so that you can highlight all the letters. So here we go, highlight all the letters, and then we're going to click Combine and Weld. and then done. So that's all welded together. Now we can go back to our layers and make our heart visible again. So at this point, this is it. This is where we're going to click slice right here. Now when I click slice, we're going to bring up our layers again, and you're going to see several things. So let's go ahead and click slice. So you see how it sliced there. So now I'm going to click layers, and you have your slice results. So we're going to hide anything that looks a little wonky. You can go ahead and hide it, or if you're not sure what you need to hide, you can actually just click and move. And so these two things we're actually just going to delete because I don't need those crazy things. So here you have your results, and they are stunning. I love it. And you can change color and everything if you want to get a little playful. So we'll just change this one to red, your heart color. And right now it is on basic cut, so I'm going to highlight again and change it to print and cut to give it that more cleaner look. So here it is on the white background, and here it is on the darker background. Sometimes you can see a little better of what it looks like. And you have your heart-shaped word. And you can actually do this with more than one word. It is easy to do. Probably keep it to a minimum of 2 words, and maybe shorter words. 4-letter, 3-letter words, great. Those work perfect. Your top word probably needs to be bigger than your bottom word. So something like game day, that would be really good. I mean, it's really endless, but that is how you make a heart shape out of your word. I really hope this helped. Again, when I was trying to do this and trying to figure it out, it took me several days as there was not a single video out there on how to do this. I actually had to learn how to do something else in order for me to fully understand how to make this happen myself. So here you are. It's done. And if I missed anything, or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I would be happy to answer anything as I see it. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good day.